Fish on, there we go. Right by the boat. Good morning, guys. It's John, ReelBlue Custom Rods. And today, chasing a little bit of bass. Working on a buzz bomb, the Tri-Blade by Strike King Buzzbait. Kind of a mini buzz bomb. And on the way out to my fishing grounds, if you will, I caught a couple smaller bass. I'm kind of surprised I ate that buzz bomb, man. Little tiny ones, even like this thing, but the water here is extremely low, just because it's dry here in Washington State, right? And so what has happened is because this lake has a lot of milfoil in it, and so with the water being down, that milfoil kind of coming to the top, or you're just closer to the top of the milfoil, if you will, from the top of the water. And it's early morning, it's like 6:15, maybe 6:30 in the morning. And so I'm trying some top water stuff, see if I can get a big one to bite. And I'm just trying to cast in these open spots between all the milfoil where it comes to the surface. And the great thing about this mini one, I mean, look, this thing is spinning and I'm reeling it really slow and it's still spinning. So you can really walk this thing. You can really walk this thing across the water. And this is the black and blue one. It's the same color. I like black and blue here. I mean, a lot of colors work, right? But I like the black and blue on this lake for some reason. So hopefully we can make something happen with some top water action here. And when I'm fishing this buzz bomb, if you don't know about buzz bombs, and those of you that do know, you know, when you're casting and retrieving this buzz bomb, you want to hold the rod tip high, so because it's going to sink as you once it lands, right? But you want to hold the rod tip high to get it to the top of the surface. And once you have it at the top of the surface and the buzz bomb gets closer to you, you can lower the rod and just walk that thing right on up to the boat. So you always, when you cast it, remember, it's gonna, as soon as it hits the water, it's gonna want to sink. So you're gonna want to keep the tip high, get the buzz bomb to the top of the water, and then you can slowly and then once you have it up there, you can slowly lower your rod. And I think I got some. Oh, there we go. Thought I had some milfoil on that thing. And mosquitoes, man, are no joke this morning. All right. And then I'm just trying to cover as much ground as I possibly can with this thing, man. And then once the sun comes up, I'll be putting on my new Smith glasses. Funny story behind these is some of you may know that I usually wear Smith glasses, but I love Acosta as well. But I was on vacation recently, and I was in LL Bean, and I was shopping in the fly section. For some reason, I'm super intrigued by flies, all the different color flies and the types of flies. And for some reason, I'm just intrigued by them. But I was walking around in LL Bean looking at them, and I guess some milfoil on there. I was walking around looking at the flies, and I dropped my sunglasses on the floor, and they broke, cracked in half right there. Couldn't freaking believe it, man. Luckily, I was an LO Bean and had to spend $200 I hadn't planned on spending. Luckily, I was able to buy another pair because I was going to need them in a couple days after that for some fishing, man. But I tell you, the strangest stuff is dropped it on the floor and they freaking cracked in half. I could not believe it, man. I drop my glasses all the time. I'm kind of clumsy like that when it comes to my sunglasses. But it was weird, man. I did not expect them to break. So, again, the reason why I needed the sunglasses was because I was going to go fishing on my little vacation that I went on last week. And I went bluefin tuna fishing, and caught plenty of mackerel and squid for bait. And unfortunately, didn't catch any bluefin. Man, we fished from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon one day till about 11 o'clock in the morning the next day. 30-mile-an-hour winds. It was kind of a shit show from a weather perspective and a wave perspective. It wasn't that bad, but it's just the way the wind and the current had us when we were anchored up, man. We were rocking sideways, not front and back, essentially, and it was kind of a crappy. But it settled down finally after about 8 hours or so, and it got a little bit flatter. But didn't catch any bluefin. Did, however, caught my first blue shark at about 8 feet long, and that was kind of cool to see one, man. I'd never caught a blue shark before, so it was kind of cool to see him. Extremely. I mean, now I understand why they call them blue sharks. They're really blue, pretty much all the way around, except for right on the bottom. They're like white right on the bottom. It kind of remind you of like an airplane or something. So I'm looking down. I'm probably cruising right over 6 inches above milfoil right now. And I'm trying to get into a spot by these lily pads. And then I'm hoping to find a hit here, man. What's cool though is like this milfoil, and then there's these deep pockets of no milfoil, and that's where I hope those big boys are hanging out. So today's setup, man, I think so. What I brought 3 rods out, 2 top waters, and then 1 wacky. So one is this Buzz Bomb by Strike King, and I'll have a link in the description below if you want to pick one of these up. And then the other is was it SoPro 30 top water mouse. It's like a single jointed mouse, and so I have one of those as well, because I really wanted to try to capitalize on a top water bite this morning, and then transition over to like the wacky worm setup or whatnot. All right, so and there's a few other people out here on the lake. I can see one. My battle buddy's out here, of course, but I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 4 more other people out here that I saw. Somebody in a canoe, someone in a nice kayak, and then 2 people in a couple smaller kayaks. So it's nice and cool today this morning. We're having a bit of a heat wave the next few days. So yesterday got pretty warm. I think it was about 86 or 88 degrees. Today is supposed to be about 96. So I think maybe we may even get close to 100, maybe. But today's supposed to be 96. And then supposed to stay warm Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But that's why this cool morning, I'm trying to work this Buzz Bomb top water in these shallower areas, and then I can change over. If I'm unsuccessful, I can change over to whacking worm. But even if I am successful, as the sun comes up, I can transition over, maybe do a deeper spot. There's one of those big pockets right there, but there's nothing sitting in it. All right, guys. So far, minus those first two that I caught, that of course weren't on camera with the Buzz Bomb, I switched over to my wacky worm. And this is the Power Bait General. I love this thing. I've caught some pretty good bass on this. So this is what I'm set up with, and I'm also using I think it's the VMC Redline. Yeah, VMC Redline. So these are size 2, but I'm using a size 1/0 hook. So I've never tried these before, so I wanted to give them a try. What I like about these, the other weedless hooks that I use, they have a wire, and the wire would get stuck up in different positions just because it's wire, right? This is a super thick, like monofilament, and it bounces right back into place. And so that's why I've been trying this out today to see how this is going to work. And I've taken a few casts with it, and so far, so good, if you will. There's a lot of action on the water today, a lot of ducks flying around. So yeah, my battle buddy gave me these VMC Redline hooks, and so I thought I'd give them a try and see how they work. Good sized ducks, man. All right, and I'm like right on the edge, so I'm kind of in a deep spot, and the way the kayak is pointed, it's pointed towards some milfoil coming towards the top. This is kind of that hole I've talked about before. Fish on, there we go. Right by the boat. Look at that. Not a beast, but it works. Not a beast, but it works, man. Again, right by the boat. Oh, and he come off. Come here, you. Come here, you. All right. Not a bad little bass right there. Not a bad little booger. Hopefully, you'll grow up and be a nice big fish someday. Rah! All right. All right. That's what I really like about these rings that I have here. You just slide that back down. And I'm telling you, I think this is really increasing my hookups. So where I have the hook perpendicular, not in parallel with the worm, but perpendicular to it, I think this is increasing my hookups. tighten that drag down a little bit. That was good, man. It was right by the side of the boat. Let's see if we can find a nice bass, man. It'd be nice to hook up with a nice one here, man.